We're at the Story Rooftop in Dubai. As you can hear, it's already kicking off. This is a new thing for us. We thought we'd come outside, actually see what's going on, especially when it's an interesting thing happening for the scene. So, without further ado, gonna head inside, see what's popping.
Ooh, let the summertime fall through. It's getting hot in the DX. Hot bikes, the garage, and I call you. And tell your shorty what you fall through. I got a lot of women I can talk to. But they ain't you. They ain't down too much of that has been going round, so I shut them down.
I'm with Mr. Chef Codes, one of the most prominent DJs in the UAE. So in terms of what I wanted to personally understand from you is how far you think the scene can go here and whether you think the scope is actually as large as other places, other markets.
Well, I think so, because when you talk about New York, when you talk about London, when you talk about all these big cities, you talk about Dubai as well. So I think Dubai has the ability to kind of put ourselves on the map, whether it's like in terms of music, fashion, with everything, because we're doing everything bigger and better. Might as well do a bigger music scene as well.
I wanna be an N-I-G-G-U-A. Don't worry about the fam, we straight. Got a couple dollars in the black suitcase. Gotta go to war, call the fam Hussein. I'm trying to get lit tonight, yeah. Shorty try and get dick tonight, yeah. But I never showed them no flow. Sit, go dig a bitch like kryptonite. Can't see through this. I need you to pick up that phone and I call you. Pick up when I call you. See, I need you. Let's go. Pick up when I call you.
Album was made because I have went through, trials and tribulations with a couple of my ex-girls, and I wrote these records that are really like every single thing I say on this album has really happened to me and really was a thing that I went through, So this hat is just, it's just a dedication to all these women, The album is a dedication to all these women that helped me write this album, helped me go through the emotions and the motions just to make this happen.
We're actually with the man himself.
Yo.
We've been covering the Moh Flow album launch. I pre-ordered the album, yeah? And I got it today.
I appreciate
Done now.
that. That's dope.
Amazing album. It was really interesting for me to see you actually take this seriously to the point of, this is a launch party. This project's real.
For sure.
The turnout's been amazing.
It was, for real.
You're a performer.
Mm-hmm.
We just spoke to Mr. Chef Codes, who was the DJ.
One of the dopest in the city, man. Like,
amazing.
I want to take a minute and I want to tell everybody, to be a DJ, it's not just about you spinning the records. It's about how you interact with people in the community. Because, like we said, you remember how it was? It's like the 5 elements, and DJing was one of them. And this DJ, Chef Codes, is not like any other DJ. When you ask him to show love and show up and be there and support you, he's always there. So I gotta show love to Mr. Chef Codes for real.
Hey, let's go. So what we need is all this. This year I've been homeless. This year, had to break it off. Wasn't working when you didn't say the truth and no mistakes. I've been able to stuck with this in a couple hours.
In terms of the Dubai scene, I would say it's still early.
Definitely.
It's in its young days.
Definitely.
Interesting now that the Get Downs come out around this period, because in Dubai we're kind of going through the same thing. I wanted to get an understanding from you as to how far you really think this scene can go.
Man, I think this scene can go international. This scene can be just as big as the Toronto scene and the Canada scene and the Atlanta scene. It doesn't matter, because people keep looking at us as looking at us like, oh, you're an outsider because you're not from America or the UK or whatever it might be. But I think that we make the same quality music. We live the same life, and I love it when people from the country can relate to what I'm saying. I say, let the summertime come through. It's getting hot in the DX. It really does get hot in the DX,
really does.
So I just want to represent where I'm from or where I'm at. I'm Syrian, bro, and there comes a time where I will represent that. I lived in Saudi my whole life. There will be a time where I represent that. Right now, I want to show love to Dubai because I've been here for 5 years and it has shaped me as an artist, as a person, as a performer, as everything. Last year doing 70 shows in the city is the reason why I can go up there and do these 10 tracks and still have my breath and still have my voice, even though it's fucked up right now. But, so yeah, the scene can go as far as any other scene. I just need people to take it seriously, move like a label. Stop moving. Just because you don't have a label doesn't mean you can't move like one. Doesn't mean you can't make these merch, the hats, the CDs, the launch party. Invest in yourself, man. I have invested money today, and thank God everything came back in terms of energy. Fuck the money. It's not about the money. It's not about the paper. It's about, look at these people come out and show all this love, So yeah, man, I think the scene is more international than any other scene. It just needs time, and people need to take it seriously.